Hello fellow tamers and welcome back to the channel. I am Nemesis Warfare and today we will be taking a look at Nagaise. Before we begin, if you are looking for a positive community to hang out with or need help with all things Temtem, link to our Discord is in the description box down below. On a side note, we will always have a full Furt Luma giveaway every week and details will be pinned in our general chat. Now, back to Nagaise. This Tem is very prevalent because of its meta-defining trait, Deceit Aura. Nagaise needs some setup, but has great offensive moves. However, it is especially vulnerable to electric attacks. In addition to that, Nagaise is also vulnerable to nature, toxic, crystal, and digital moves. Let's touch base on Nagaise's traits. Water Custodian is an off-meta trait for Nagaise, which redirects water moves from the ally onto itself, allowing for a great swap in order to protect any Tem next to it, which is weak to water. This makes Water Custodian Nagaise an effective pick to pair with Tems like Hedging, Valkrane, and Drakash. Mastion is another solid pairing with Water Custodian, as it can synergize with Nagaise to maximize its lava wave while also being protected. As already mentioned, Deceit Aura is a very important and often chosen trait for Nagaise. For the first 4 turns that Nagaise is on the battlefield, Deceit Aura causes the order of all techniques to be reversed, which makes low priority actions become high priority and vice versa. Normally, priority works like this. Ultra priority is the highest, followed by swapping, then regular techniques, after that very low priority, and lastly resting. Under Deceit Aura's effect, however, very low priority becomes the fastest, followed by swapping, and then regular techniques, after that ultra priority, and finally resting again. This means that while Deceit Aura is active, moves like Strangle and Gaia will happen before any swapping, while moves like Cage, Darkness, and Untangle will go after regular techniques. Deceit Aura can also cause Tems to be swapped out in reverse order depending on their speed, so the slowest Tems are swapped first. Deceit Aura is a very strong trait because it allows the team to control the speed and usually act first, especially paired with slow Tems. This trait is a major threat to aggressive teams, as they rely on their speed and priority moves to gain advantage, so banning Nagaise is almost always necessary. With that out of the way, let's talk gear. For gear, we would recommend Reactive Vial, which was introduced in the Seppuku update. It tends to be the go-to gear for Nagaise as it's an extremely powerful defensive item that gives Nullify for 3 turns and heals for 15% of their HP when attacked by an effective or super effective move. This makes it so Nagaise can't be doubled up on as effectively, however it also makes attacks from powerhouse neutrals like Yaller hit a bit harder, as Nagaise will no longer be resistant to neutral attacks. Another common gear for Nagaise was Strange Vest, as it paired nicely with the move Madness buff, turning the +2 special defense into +2 defense, helping protect itself from common physical threats like Watercutting Lily. Speaking of Madness buff, let's move on to the moveset. As we mentioned above, Madness buff provides some much needed defense while also bolstering Nagaise's offensive power. Generally, we'd want to use this on turn 1 if threats on the opponent's side are lacking. Following this setup, we tend to favor moves like Psy Surge, Nagaise's Fury, and Beta Burst to round off this list. Although rare, sometimes we also see Lullaby used as well. Get your pen and paper ready as we move on to the TV spreads for Nagaise. We invest 455 into health and 45 into stamina so that Nagaise can use Madness buff into Fury and then Psy Surge without overexerting. We skip the attack stat and add 496 into special attack to maximize our damage output. With our leftover TVs, we put 2 into defense and 2 into special defense. Finally, we have none in speed, and in fact, Nagaise would prefer 1 SV over the expected 50 to work well with Deceit Aura to make it a speedy Tem. Let's talk a bit more about allies and threats before concluding this video. As we touch base on, Tems that are slow like Yaller, Calibus, and Guldur become quick under the effects of Deceit Aura. Since one of Nagaise's biggest threats are electric types, Regnant with Electric Custodian is a perfect ally because it redirects electric attacks from Nagaise onto Regnant. Regnant and Zalbian both have Electro Punch, which is a strong low priority move that benefits from Deceit Aura. Guldur is another great ally for Nagaise, as the move Bamboozle can protect it. Any Tems with strong zero hold nature, electric, toxic, and crystal moves are a big threat to Nagaise. This includes Tems such as Scaravolt, Regnant, Ampetier, Zalbian, Noxlotl, and Valash. With that all being said, that concludes our video on Nagaise. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit the notification button to get notified of new uploads. Links to our Twitch as well as the full playlist are in the description box down below. We will catch you all next video. Until next time, stay safe. Bye-bye.